This is your Senior Moment, brought to you by Senior Guide USA, with your host, Lee St. John.
Hi, this is Lee St. John, and our guest today is a longtime friend of mine, Cheryl Burns. Cheryl, welcome to the program.
Oh, thank you, Lee, and thank you for having me this morning.
Now, Cheryl's area is all about essential oils. Now, what we're going to talk about today is really how essential oils are transforming our health, not just for us as individuals, but also now how they're being used in the medical field. What are essential oils?
What they are they're natural aromatic compounds found in the seeds of bark, stems, roots, flowers, and other parts of plants. They can be both beautifully and powerfully fragrant. If you ever enjoyed the gift of a rose, a walk by the field of a lavender, or the smell of a fresh-cut mint, you've experienced the aromatic qualities of essential oils. In addition to giving plants their distinctive smells, essential oils provide plants with protection against predators and disease and play a role in plant pollination.
Interesting. So, Cheryl, first of all, how did you come across essential oils in the first place?
Back in January of this year, I had gone to the doctor and I had developed cholesterol problems. I had developed a thyroid issue. In addition to that, I had the flu really bad. And you know, Lee, as well as I do, with the flu, there's no cure. They tell you to go home, rest, drink lots of liquids, fluids, and take it easy for the next couple of days. Well, a good friend of mine had called me, and I had told her that I had been ill and that I was now on cholesterol medicine at my age, in addition to thyroid medicine. And she said, Cheryl, will you meet me? Will you just try these essential oils? You have nothing to lose. They're all natural. They target our cells, the heart of our cells, are known to cure. And people have used essential oils for many years.
Well, centuries. Longer than all of us have been alive.
Oh, and it's so true. And in many different cultures as well. So I did. I tried some samples of hers. Well, the first thing it did was it really helped put my body back to a complete wellness after having the flu. That was the first thing. And then after prolonged use, I was able to combat my cholesterol issue as well as my thyroid issue.
Okay, now when you say combat, there are a lot of skeptics saying, oh yeah, sure, right. Yeah. So tell us what that actually means for you.
Well, my bad cholesterol, the numbers went from 134, now it's down to 80. And unfortunately, you know, in my family, cholesterol issues, it's genetics. So, even though I've always watched my diet, even though I've always exercised on a regular basis, you know, just having it in the family history is a minus. So when I added these oils and it was able to help me combat it, was a total plus.
Now, I understand that some medical practitioners and hospitals are starting to use essential oils as part of their modality. Do you have any information on that to share?
I do. We just listened to a really good conference from Dr. James Geiger. He calls himself the Oil MD, which stands for Essential Oils Medical Doctor. But you can call him the doctor who is always in. He lives in Arizona for the past 10 years with his wife and his 3 children. He is an anesthesiologist since 1986. He went to college in San Francisco. He worked in the San Francisco hospital doing cardiac anesthesiology for his father, who is a retired surgeon. Dr. Geiger has also been an aromatherapist since 2004 and was in the hospital's recovery rooms where he first noticed nurses using essential oils and aromatherapy to prevent and treat post-operative nausea. The diligent doctor was intrigued and began studying the scientific literature on the subject. He soon recognized that sciences such as anatomy, physiology, and the chemistry applications of aromatherapy were similar to anesthesiology. He was determined to figure out how to integrate aromatherapy safely into the life and the lives of others, including his operating room patients. He has written a book, Lee. It is called The Sweet Smell of Success.
Nice.
You know, there is currently in Las Vegas about a group of us, well over a couple hundred people that get together and share different testimonies. One of the ones that has impacted me the most is one of the girls in our group. Her daughter has cystic fibrosis. And she has come such a long way. This girl is only 19 years old, and she has made a remarkable improvement using the essential oils on a day-to-day basis. For every kind of ailment possible, there is an essential oil for.
And so how do we tell a good essential oil from one that was just whipped up and put onto the market and really isn't all that high of a quality? What's the difference?
You know, I use, and I only use doTERRA because they are CPTG certified, pure therapeutic grade.
Okay, so say that again.
Yep.
It's CPTG. So what does that stand for?
Certified pure therapeutic grade.
Got it.
In order for an oil to be put on the market, they only have to have 10% of that oil in the bottle.
10%?
The 90%, that's it.
Oh.
The other 90 could be any kind of filler. We could talk about water. We could talk about anything synthetic. But with doTERRA, they are 100% pure. The only one out there that is CPTG certified.
We don't have time to go into all of the different types of essential oils and what they do here. But if somebody has a question, they can reach you through your website?
That's correct.
And that website would be naturallycherylburns.com. So that's naturally, Cheryl, Cheryl, Burns, Burns.com. Cheryl, thank you so much. If we could wrap up with one tip, one suggestion that you have for somebody who's thinking about essential oils. Maybe they've heard of it. Maybe they're going, oh, I don't really know so much. What would be your tip?
Put an investment into your health. If you look at westernized medicine, there's constant side effects. So I would just encourage anyone just to put an investment into their health.
Interesting. Well, thank you so much for being with us today, Cheryl.
Oh, thank you, Lee. It's always a pleasure.
And that's Cheryl Burns with naturallycherylburns.com. This is Lee St. John with your Senior Moment, brought to you by SeniorGuideUSA.com. Have a wonderful day.